Hey fellas, Christmas is right around the corner, and if you plan on preparing an outstanding oven roast topped off with the best gravy you'll ever taste, then this video is definitely for you. My base meat for today will be duck, but you can use any meat whatsoever. A rule of thumb though, the fattier the better, since our gravy will rely mostly on the meat juices and fat being drawn out during the roast. We will waste nothing. All the meat juices coming off your meat as well as innards make it into the roasting pan. I trim off the wings since they don't yield much meat after being roasted, so I'll set them aside for later use in stock. The same goes for the fatty skin that once covered the neck. Is it just me or is the duck looking kind of thick? After violating this poor fella, I'll dry brine the meat to tenderize and dry the skin, leading to a crispier end product. Don't worry about using too much seasoning here, we will soon dispose of the excess salt. Massage this slut thoroughly and into the fridge it goes for about an hour. While the meat chills, we'll prepare the base for our gravy, the so-called mirepoix. It will consist of one big yellow onion, skin on for additional color, a bunch of celery stems as well as roughly chopped carrots and a bit of fennel. Top it off with one bulb of garlic chopped in half and throw in some herbs such as sage, rosemary and thyme. Now sprinkle some vegetable oil and salt into the mirepoix and give it a little mix with your hands. That's it. It's as easy as that. About an hour has passed and we'll give the duck a little hot bath. Duck is extremely fatty and this process will help draw out some of the fat to tighten up the skin, giving us an even crispier and tender duck once done roasting. 15 minutes in simmering water will do, after that you take it out. Now would you look at this beautiful looking individual. Last step is to fill the duck with the seasoning of your choice. I'll go with plain salt and thyme here, as well as some additional apples and kitchen scraps such as onion and garlic. With that done, we BDSM the duck and place it on top of our mirepoix. In go the brine juices, and to finalize the seasoning we rub some vegetable oil, salt and freshly ground black pepper onto the duck. I'll do a slow roast, so 3.5 hours at 160 degrees Celsius, which will make for some of the most tender but crispy duck you'll ever witness. But I am not done yet. You certainly did not expect this surprise appearance, but it is I, that rabbit. Into the roast pan go all 4 leg and thigh parts of the rabbit, and I'll freeze the flaps, ribs, head and spine for other occasions and specialized stock. I dry brine this meat too, and a mere 45 minutes before the duck finishes slow roasting, I'll add the rabbit. Rabbit is super lean and will overcook extremely easily, so roast it at a low temperature for a short amount of time. Back into the oven it goes for the last 45 minutes. If you could smell what I'm smelling right now, holy fuck. Now take the meat out and let it temper. During that time we'll turn our now extremely flavorful sauce base into thick and juicy gravy. Sound check. Nice. Look at all these drawn out juices, hot damn. Now put the sauce base onto the stove and reduce it to about 50% of the original liquid. Take the organs out to eat later and then add flour to the sauce, a so-called roux, or Mehlschwitzer in German. Stir and let it thicken up. And if it doesn't feel thick enough yet, add more flour. Add some additional white or red wine and cook out the alcohol before adding your homemade A+ stock. Today I'll go with my brown and white chicken stock that I always have lying around in my freezer because it just goes extremely well with duck. Simmer for a few minutes and then run your gravy through a fine mesh strainer. And then we are done. Just look at this superb consistency. a true work of culinary art. On a serious note though, this stuff is the absolute best. It's full of complex flavors and you can just taste all the effort you have put in for the past 5 hours. Truly outstanding.
Real voice this time. That is absolutely perfect. 100%. It's so delicious and just a perfect consistency. Amazing.
Now that's about it. See ya.